Hello, I'm Donnie with Fulton Manufactured Home Products, and welcome to our video on how to measure for steps that will best suit your application. There's three measurements that we're going to be looking for that will determine the height, the width of your steps, and also the depth of the top landing. We have many options available, so as you scroll through, find the ones that are best suited for you. So when we talk about the height, obviously, overall from the ground up to the top of the step. In this case here, 31.5 inches. I'm sure that this step is called a 32. So that is step number one. The second step, they'll be asking for the platform dimension. Two dimensions here, the width and the depth. First one, the width. Of course, that's going to determine the overall width of your steps. In this case here, 38. The depth, how about that, 38. So this particular set of steps here, as ordered, would be 32 tall, that's the height, with a platform dimension of 38 by 38. Also worth mentioning, we're going to have an option for either open back or closed back or enclosed back. This is an open back. Generally this type is used when you have a straight-on approach to your home or landing. If you're going to do a side approach where the back of the steps might be exposed, you may want to consider the enclosed back. Again, this is the open back. The other option, which is not shown here, will be the enclosed back. The next option we need to discuss is side rails and back rails for your steps. In this case here, we're going to do a straightforward approach to our manufactured home, so therefore a side rail is all that's going to be required. When you order your steps and you decide that you're going to do a side rail or back rail, you don't have to worry about the size because that's predetermined and that will be fitted up properly for you. When we get the side rail, you'll have carriage bolts that come with it, and you'll need a 7/16 socket set or impact in order to insert these carriage bolts into the side of the steps. But before we do that, we'll have to remove some plugs that are on the side of the steps that were put there to protect the holes from getting fiberglass in them during production. I'm going to be using just a 5-in-1 multi-tool here and a hammer. All right, these plugs right here need to come out in order for me to take my carriage bolts through the rail, which will then go into here where there's a sleeve for them to screw into. So not a whole lot, but sometimes that fiberglass may get seated on there, make it not too difficult. You see right there what we have, that's what we're going for. So we'll have 6 to take off, 2 in the back, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the front. And then once we get this done, we'll be ready to install and secure our rail with our carriage bolts. They all look pretty clean. Now we're ready for installation of the rail. When doing this, I'm going to be by myself installing this, so I'm going to just start a couple by hand before I tighten them down. And that way I still have a little movement if I need to spread my rail just a skosh to be able to line up the holes. Line up and just get it started by hand. That's what I'm going to do here. I have all my carriage bolts lined up and started. We can go through all 6 and tighten them up, make them secure. should mention that it is possible to over tighten. So once you feel a pretty good torque on there, you can stop, because that will definitely hold. Alright, so once we're done, check her out. Pretty solid, pretty stiff. And that's how you install your rail. I thank you very much for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please post and we'll try to get back with you. And please look for more videos coming soon on installation of doors, windows, bathtubs, and various items from manufactured homes. Till now, this is Donnie with Fulton MHP. Thanks for watching.